Actually had my boyfriend come up with a quote, and I actually have it tattooed on my arm.
Okay.
And it says, "My quote-unquote perfect life almost killed me. My imperfect life is perfect."
Terra, don't cheer up.
So, yeah.
This is going to be a cheery up. I mean, we're going to get all the YouTube views. I can see it now.
Sorry.
No. What's up, guys? We are back. Something looks different, babe.
What is it?
It's
Is my
best
hair?
in Midland, Texas.
Oh.
After hours. This is our late night studio. Tonight, our guest is at nighttime. You know what I mean? It's going to get crazy.
Wild
and crazy. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Ryan Shewchuk. This is my wife. Look how amazing she looks. Terra,
Thanks,
Avery.
babe.
And this is the podcast where we talk to Midland small business owners, entrepreneurs, and personalities about their life, their loves, their passions, their businesses, and their goals. I just made that one up.
That was great.
We've got a great guest today.
We do. I'm excited.
You can see this person from afar, and that's how I recognized her many months ago, because she's got cool green hair. And her name is Kendra Nyrkkanen.
Yep.
Welcome to the show, Kendra.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yay.
You probably know Kendra as the Sober Ninja.
Yep.
You have green Chuck Taylors on, which is fantastic.
I do, yes.
I love Chuck Taylors.
Everything's like very color coordinated.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it.
Yeah, even the purse.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
good call.
The purse, the makeup, the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You even have like green tattoo.
Somewhere.
If you don't know, if you're not on TikTok, one, you should probably be on TikTok. But yeah, if you are on TikTok and you follow the Sober Ninja, she's a legit famous TikToker.
Is close to 24,000 famous.
Sure, yeah, of course.
It's more than I have.
Yeah,
So
we have like 15 on TikTok. So let's get into it, because we want to discuss, how you got your name, but we also want to discuss the big things like talking about being a ninja. So you're known as the Sober Ninja.
I am.
And we did a little bit of research on you because we want to know more about your name. And we read your bio on your website, thesoberninja.com.
Yep.
Really fascinating story. And read that, when you were a relatively young age, you recognized you had an alcohol problem.
Around when I was 24, I was told that they thought I had a problem. So that kind of...
Oh, yeah. Who's they?
Oh, my boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that was a thing, that he realized that I had a drinking problem. So nobody wants to be told they have a drinking problem.
right.
Sure, I bet, yeah.
But, I actually was sober for 8 months the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I did all of that, kind of went through the motions of just doing it because I was like, okay, I'm going to shut you up. Just do it because I want you to stop.
You were being looked at now.
Yeah.
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 Right.
Fell off the wagon, relapsed, and, went kind of on a binge for 6 months. And then just out of nowhere, it's kind of crazy because I always say, like, I don't know what happened the second time around.
Yeah.
That just made me want to quit drinking. But it was kind of like I woke up one day and was like, I can't do this anymore. So I got sober for the first time in 2011.
Okay.
And then for the second time in 2013.
So, okay, 2013, you're coming up on 10 years, yeah?
I am, yeah.
That's so cool.
When is that? When is your 10 year?
January 2nd.
Of 2023?
Of 2023, yes.
That's amazing. Do you have anything planned?
No, y'all are going to make me tear up on that. So I have actually, for my 7-year sobriety date, and then I had also graduated with my associates in engineering, first in my family to graduate with that one. I actually had my boyfriend come up with a quote, and I actually have it tattooed on my arm.
Okay.
And it says, "My quote-unquote perfect life almost killed me. My imperfect life is perfect."
Terra, don't tear up.
So, yeah.
This is going to be a cheery up. I mean, we're going to get all the YouTube views. I can see it now.
Sorry.
No.
For my 10-year, I've always wanted to have like a picture of me, like a silhouette picture.
Okay.
And then just like the bottle on the ground with like birds flying out for every year that I have.
Oh, I love that.
That's
Because
really
you
cool.
can just like keep adding on
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I love that.
So,
Congratulations.
and it's
by the
actually,
way. Yeah.
thank you very much. And it's actually in his handwriting. So, I mean, that was a huge thing to me.
I love it.
This is the same boyfriend.
Same boyfriend.
Wow.
Yep.
Kudos to him too. I mean, he was like, "I love you, but you got a problem."
I feel like a lot of people like it would be hard for them to say that, especially because like they love you, they care about you. But what if they like get mad at me?
His thing was that day that he gave me like an ultimatum, like you pick.
Yeah.
He was ready to lose me, but he was hoping that like, I loved him more than the alcohol.
Yeah.
So that was the thing. And I mean, we've always talked about it for the first few years of my second time in sobriety. I was staying sober for somebody else.
Right.
And so
Right.
now it's like, I do it for myself.
Yeah.
With the whole sober ninja thing, I honestly don't think that I would have stayed sober through COVID without that, because I already had that image out. And,
Yeah. So it helped you hold yourself accountable.
it really did, because I was at home for like 8 months straight by myself. Between April of 2020 and April of 2021, there was people, over 100,000 people died from addiction.
Wow.
Oh,
So-
just because they were like,
You're stuck at home. You
Yeah.
don't have anything to do. I mean, it's hard.
I never thought about it like that. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
Like you're in your own head,
Right,
and you just,
you don't have a
an outlet.
an outlet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And so my outlet was, thanks to my gym, shout out to Hit for Fit.
All right.
They actually kept doing it through COVID. They would have morning workouts, like live, like videos of them doing the workouts,
Okay.
so you could still do them at home.
That's very cool.
Nice.
So that
Smart.
actually helps so much.
Yeah.
Because I was working out at least like 2 or 3 times a day to keep myself busy.
Oh, wow.
Man, that's what we should have been doing.
Well, I
we were
mean-
just eating Doritos and Pop-Tart.
That was a huge thing for me, because it was just kind of like the liquor store was right down the street. There's
Right.
a gas station that has alcohol right down the street. So it would have been so easy for me to just do that.
Sure.
So
sure.
it took a lot.
I bet.
Do you have any advice for, people that maybe struggling with addiction and, somebody who's been sober now for almost 10 years? That's amazing. I mean, that's a true feat.
I mean, the first thing would be just kind of to reach out to anybody. Midland has an awesome recovery community.
Okay.
So just, reach out, let people know like, hey, I'm looking for help. And I mean, somebody will reach out to you.
Yeah.
You know, it's really amazing. And then also, like for me during COVID, TikTok was a huge thing, because the recovery community on TikTok is so big.
Okay.
It's really
So
cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
you have people that help, but I mean, you also have like the judgmental side of
Yeah.
the recovery community on TikTok.
I would imagine. Yeah.
And
TikTok.
so,
I mean, we talked about the sober side, but you're the sober ninja.
yeah.
Okay. So we got to figure out what that's all about.
So Sober Ninja, where does ninja come into all of that?
So I started training for like American Ninja Wear about 3 years ago.
Nice.
If you noticed, a lot of the ninjas have like their own ninja name.
Okay.
So my thing was like, okay, I'm sober. I'm doing ninja, the sober ninja.
Sure.
Like mix my recovery along with like this thing that I love doing.
Yeah.
It's not a hobby for me. It's a passion. Like I
Yeah.
love doing it. And it's also it's a professional sport. I mean,
Yeah, I saw that. It's like
it really
sanctioned.
is a professional
There's
sport.
like an association and everything.
Well, they're actually having Olympic or USA team tryouts right now
Wow.
in October.
Are you going to go?
No, I'm not that good yet.
For the people who don't know what American Ninja Warrior is, like explain that a little bit.
So it's a TV show where they have like obstacles, and it's about balance obstacles, upper body obstacles.
Okay.
I mean, it takes a lot to be on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like, I've never seen it and I don't watch a ton of TV all that often, unless it's Bravo.
Yeah, American Ninja Warrior isn't on Bravo.
It's not Bravo. Got it. But the show I'm thinking is like that Wipeout show. Is it like that kind of obstacle course, except you're not like getting beat across the head?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I also think that those people aren't very coordinated. That go
No.
on there.
No, I think
That's what makes it good.
I think that's what the entertainment is that they're just like, oh, I'm off the street. All right, we'll run this thing. You're about to get whacked in the head by
My dad actually showed me that show, and I was sitting there watching it, and this girl, she kept going up these stairs, and this thing kept like coming out and like hitting her in the face, but she kept doing it over and over. I'm like, have you not learned?
they want $500.
That's a lot of money to get punched in the
Yeah,
face.
Yeah.
that's true. What was it about the show that you're like, okay, I want to be one of these ninjas?
I saw like a lot of the women on there. They had like these stories that were like inspiring people, and they were sharing like, what they had been through, what they've overcome, and everything else. And a lot of people they look at addiction as a stigma. It's like a hush hush. You don't talk about it. So I thought, getting my name out there and hoping to one day share my story on, the show, that I could show people that, you can be an alcoholic, like be in recovery and do everything and end up with this amazing life.
Yeah.
The one that's always got me is I feel like it's towards the end of the competitions where you basically just have to scale a wall. Is that it?
Yes. So I have tried on the 14-foot wall, or I think it's 14 and a half feet, but I can get up the 12-foot wall.
Okay.
14 and a half feet, I haven't mastered just yet. So you're running, but you have to, position your feet just right where it's like run, jump, look up, and catch.
Do you have to be able to jump that high?
While you're running up a wall, yes.
Oh,
and it's straight up a wall.
Yeah.
I mean, you're tall, but
I'm not that tall.
When I heard you were a ninja, an American Ninja, I immediately went to one of my, I'd say top 5 movies of my childhood. American Ninja, 1985, Michael Dudikoff.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't even know the movie.
Who's Michael Dudikoff?
He was an actor, but he was also very gifted in the world of martial arts. And when I was 7, that guy was pretty awesome. He was in the Army and he got out and he got mixed up with but they didn't know he had been studying the arts of shinobi. That's ninja.
This guy.
You came in to the late night studio. You didn't have a smoke bomb, a katana, a shurikens. Those are ninja stars.
I actually have 2 ninja stars that they're paper stars. One of my kiddos made them for me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
See? Shinobi.
So how young are some of these kids that you coach?
I mean, we have our little classes that start at 3 years old.
3 years old?
Yeah, but I'm not the one that, I don't coach those classes anymore. Yeah. So I have an amazing assistant coach, Gracie, and she does the beginner ninjas and our little ninjas. So.
That is so cute.
Yeah. The thing that most people don't know about, with the show American Ninja Warrior, yes, the show is where you want to be. That's where you want to go, or the USA team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But there's also competitions, competitive leagues that, you just sign up for and are able to compete to, get that experience or compete against the best of the best, not only in the U.S., but also around the world.
What came first, the competitions or the television show?
Probably the television show.
Okay, so the television show is what's kind of spawned this movement.
Because the UNAA Ultimate Ninja Athlete Association is one of the leagues that I do.
Okay.
And they're going into their 7th season this year.
Nice.
Okay.
So then you also have National Ninja League, which I think they're in their 6th maybe season.
Okay, so it's all relatively new still, right? Now I've seen the CrossFit games. Are CrossFitters and ninjas, are they sort of intertwined, or did they run in the same circles, or
are y'all mortal enemies?
No, so there's actually a lot of people who work out at CrossFit gyms that do ninja. Funny was I watched the CrossFit games this year. I was like, okay, I don't understand any of this.
Okay.
Which is probably how a lot of people, because whenever I bring up ninja competitions or the show, I was like, well, I haven't been on the show. And then they're like, okay, well, so how do you, do this?
Right.
So it's fairly new to people in West Texas. They don't really know a whole lot about it. So when I'm trying to explain it to them, I travel, to go to competitions and, to go train at other facilities.
Yeah.
Did you know, watching the show, that it was I can just go and do this competitions outside of it? Or you were just I just want to get on the television show?
My goal was to get on the television show, but whenever I found out that there's leagues that I could do, I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to do.
Gotcha.
So my very first ninja gym that I ever went to was in Albuquerque. Shout out to Ninja Force Gym.
Nice.
That's
nice.
Where my coach is. So that's where I would go. And then last year, whenever I was at UNAA World Finals in Vegas, I left feeling very disappointed in myself because I was like, okay, what do I need to change this next year to get better? Mm-hmm. So Josh and I came up with this plan working on Les Shays. So a lâché is whenever you're like swinging yourself from one bar and you're catching yourself, like you're throwing yourself from one bar to the next.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought it was Nick Lachey.
Yeah, I thought it was. 98 degrees. Yeah, sure, 100%.
So that's what we decided that I needed to work on.
Okay.
So ever since then, like this past year when I went to World Finals, I was so proud of myself. Even though I timed out, like last year I finished last. This year I finished like, I think 9 above the bottom.
Nice.
Okay.
So it's like progress.
Yeah, exactly.
I told one of the girls, her and I were like, okay, we're going to one weekend out of the month, we're going to go to a ninja gym and train together. So, well, after she dislocated her shoulder at World Finals, catching a lâché, and then it popped back into place while she was hanging on.
That's called the Jessica Simpson.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so that's the goal this year because we both want to make top 15 next year.
How does she prevent her shoulder from popping out of place again?
She's been going to physical therapy and stuff, and she can't dead hang right now. She said it pretty much, it hurts. So she's just been working with somebody on that.
These what are they? Ninja gyms? Are they dojos? What are they called?
Just ninja gyms.
Ninja gyms. Okay, so are there a lot of them? And
Oh yeah,
there are.
There are, yes.
And these coaches, like, do you have to get certification, or you just have to be really good?
So I don't know about a lot of the other coaches. I know I'm UNAA certified level 1.
Okay.
In order to be like on the floor with your kids, for NNL, you have to be certified.
Gotcha.
So I'm in the process of getting National Ninja League certified.
So other than the Nick Lachey's, what are some typical other type of events that you would expect to see?
So a lot of balancing on PVC pipe. Like people think like it's really hard to like build a course. I mean, I have PVC pipes, PVC caps and like the electric spools that you can balance on, like in my backyard right now.
Okay, right. Okay.
Like for balance stuff.
Yeah.
You can also see like they have this one thing, and I've never been to a gym to try it, and I really want to, but you like start on it and it's like a roller coaster. You ride it down and then you lâché to the next one. And like,
right.
It's super cool.
It's all timing. It's like that Donkey Kong Jr. game.
To be a ninja warrior, how often are you training and where do you do it at locally?
So I try to train 2 hours a day.
2 hours a day?
2 hours a day, yes.
Oh my gosh.
But it's not just like, I mean, I train at Hit for Fit. Like that is one of my favorite places to train at, obviously, because Amanda has been, amazing whenever I first came in there. So that was like my goal. I told her, I said, I want to get on American Ninja Warrior. And she's like, okay. So they gave me like grip strength exercises and everything else.
You'll probably be very surprised by this, but I've never been there. I've seen it on TikTok. It looks pretty cool. It's a big building. I've driven by it numerous times.
Yes.
But go check out Hit for Fit.
Yeah.
Oh, explain HIT.
So HIT is high intensity interval training. So at Hit for Fit, they have 2 different classes.
Okay.
So you can either do like the HIT side or you can do the strength side. So HIT is obviously going to be like more, of the high intensity training. And then strength, you're doing, like bear squat complexes, deadlifts, squat snatches.
Sasquatches.
There you go.
Those are my favorite ones. Sasquatches.
That one. Pull-ups. I mean, it's a lot of...
How many pull-ups can you do?
Stricter kips.
Oh, I mean, obviously kips.
Obviously kip. I don't know what's the difference between...
A strict pull-up is you're just like pulling yourself up, and like a kipping pull-up, you're like making your body go, like,
you're like
out and then, throwing yourself up.
Yeah. That's what they do at the CrossFit Games, right? Is that kind of those type of ones?
I think those are butterfly. They do butterfly ones.
Oh,
I have not yet mastered those.
So many different pull-ups. The only ones I know about are
diapers.
Diapers for toddlers. I'm a big kid now.
So proud of you.
Hit for Fit. Are there other ninjas there?
So Sarah with Workman by Designs.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It has been her longtime dream of, being a ninja. So she just recently started training with me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
2 ninjas.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Actually, whenever I went to World Finals, bought her because she was the one who actually made these shirts. Shout out to Workman by Designs.
Nice.
She made the shirts for us. And so like a really short notice. So whenever I went to World Finals, I bought her a shirt and had like Daniel Gill, Karsten Williams, Jonathan Bang, a lot of the younger ninjas that have been on the show in the last year sign it for her.
Cute.
So yeah.
Nice. I bet she loved that.
Ninja Squad.
And then, this design is by Audrey DeBleeker. So
perfect.
shout out to Bleak Art.
She's so cool.
Sorry.
That's very cool. Can anybody wear them or do you have to be a ninja?
Anybody can wear them.
On first glance, I mean, I feel like could Terra and I be ninjas?
You totally could. Yeah.
You get ninja vibes.
You totally could, yes.
See?
What would your ninja?
My ninja name?
Yeah.
Shewchuk is everything. I don't know how I don't know.
Sounds like nunchuck.
You'd have to make sure there's not a nunchuck ninja. That's a mouthful.
That is.
No.
Say it fast 5 times.
No. Nunchuck Shewchuk.
Ooh.
Nunchuck ninja Shewchuk?
Or
Shewchuk ninja.
Shinobi Shewchuk?
Shinobi.
I don't know. I'll have to think on that one.
Yeah.
That would be like they'd be like, hey, you haven't started training yet. I'm still working on my ninja name. Clearly. So you said you coach kids, but where do you coach? Is that the ninja? Is that Ninja House?
That is Ninja House, yes.
Okay. Is that just for kids there, or is it adults too at Ninja House?
We've tried to do an adult class, but nobody shows up. They're like, oh yeah, I'll be there, and then they don't show up, and it's kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
I want adults to get into it. I absolutely do.
Yeah.
But if I'm a huge person. Like if you say you're gonna do something, then do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I'm sorry I didn't show up. My bad.
So we may try again, just to have like an adult night for the moms and dads. But
Like, can just anybody go? Like, I mean, obviously, I don't work out all that often, and when I do, it's on my Peloton.
Yeah.
But like,
We're Peloton gang.
see, I'm not a cycle person.
We weren't either.
I'm still not. But I get on
They
every once in a while.
They actually have cycle at Hit for Fit, and I mean,
Yeah,
I've
but
done
those are
it.
the ones that like you're pumping.
Yeah, so I'm like, and I've done it before.
Yeah.
but it's not really my thing.
Yeah.
I wish ours had that like
No, you
airflow
don't-
when
you don't
you were
want that.
riding it. I'd be like
You don't want that.
Beyonce on the bike.
That's what I feel like when I'm on there. I was like, can somebody just grab a phone and like record me like doing it? Because honestly, that's what my boyfriend thinks anyways. He's like, you just go to the gym to like make videos of yourself.
Is your boyfriend a ninja?
He's not.
He's not.
No.
Well, what does he feel about you being a ninja?
He loves it. He's very supportive of it. I always it's funny because I always tell him, I'm like, look at how big my muscles are getting, or like how strong I'm getting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I always, do that. But no, he's one of my biggest supporters. And like, I mean, whenever I don't have money to go to competitions, he's also my biggest sponsor.
Oh, I love that.
So,
What's his name?
Mike.
Mike.
Shout out to Mike. Let's talk about TikTok because I've seen your TikToks and there's a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let me follow people. And it was like, oh, there's a sober ninja. Cool. And I was like, I couldn't tell. I was like, am I watching previous ones or like you posting 3-4 times a day?
I do post at least 3 or 4 times a day.
That's a lot.
I mean, Gary Vee says you should post like 7 to 13 times a day.
It's really hard because like you can't post one TikTok after the other. You can't like post one and then like 30 minutes later post another one.
Really?
You have to wait because they say like if you post one and then you post another one immediately after, like one is going to outshine the other.
Oh, it's not that you can't actually do it. It's that you shouldn't.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Got it.
Got
to get the
it.
most.
Yeah, to get the most
impressions you can get. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, right? Because I mean, you're just going to be cannibalizing the same eyeballs.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, and then the first TikTok that actually really blew up was me dancing in front of my mom, like just twerking, I guess, in front of my mom. I was just shaking my butt.
Okay,
And that actually had over like 200,000 views.
Wow.
that's a lot of views.
Yeah. I think it was more the song, but I try not to use songs that have a lot of cuss words in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because I do have kids that follow me. I have my niece, my nephews.
That makes sense. Are you really into like the analytics of it? Are you like, okay, what's trending right now, and you try to go that, or you're just like, oh, I'm just having fun?
I used to try with the analytics, like, okay, this hashtag is trending. I need to use this hashtag, or this song is trending. I need to use this one. Now it's kind of like my TikTok has reached a lot of people in the recovery community.
Okay.
And some people will just follow me because they like my vibe. That's what they always say. I love your vibe, I love your energy.
Yeah.
There's like line dances. I don't know if y'all have seen the Nickelback line dance that's going around right now.
No.
Yes. So there's like a Nickelback line dance going around. There's an Ed Sheeran line dance going around. So like what I'll do is I'll learn those dances and do them like in the like silliest way.
Okay. Okay.
And just, you know, to make people laugh, like not to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
Although there's some days whenever, like I have like those stressful days where, you know, I can kind of feel like where I'm getting cravings, I guess. And that part comes out, or I'm having stressful days. So I also share that with my followers because it's important for people to see not only the good side of recovery, but the bad side too. So with my social media, it started out kind of, you know, I would post about my life and everything else, and I still do.
Yeah.
With TikTok, it's more along the lines of telling my story, getting the recovery out there, showing that, you know, you can still have fun. You don't have to go out drinking and everything else. I don't post as much recovery stuff on there because, yes, recovery is part of my life, but it's not all of it.
Yeah.
A lot of people will post every single day about being in recovery. Like today I'm this many days sober. Tomorrow I'm that many days sober. And like, that's really good. Like yesterday I posted that I was 9 years, 8 months sober. But I'm not just my sobriety. I am, you know,
you're multifaceted.
I am. I work in the oil field during the day. I'm a ninja coach at night. I work out at night, you know.
And you're striving to become a ninja, that's your passion.
2 years ago, even before Ninja House, like before, you know, Ross called and was like, hey, I want you to come test this stuff out. I want you to become be a ninja coach over at this gym. I was already trying to work on a business plan of how I could open my own ninja gym.
Okay.
Because the one in Lubbock closed down.
Okay.
During COVID. So I wanted to bring, you know, ninja to West Texas.
Yeah.
Because I feel like people through me can see that I have a passion for coaching, that I love, you know, helping these kids do their best, like of where they want to go, whether they just want to do it for fun or whether they want to be, you know, full on competitors.
Right. So your goal then is, you know, obviously keep competing, the television show, but you want to open up your own ninja gym.
Yes.
This is awesome. This is really cool. I really love your story.
So when you are creating your TikToks, like what's the process behind that?
I will literally go through TikTok and just like scroll the videos and everything else. Like, okay, what can I do? What looks good? Yeah. And if I find something that I like, whether it's like a dance or like a voiceover, I'm like, I'll save it and then put it in my favorites and then, you know, do it later.
Yeah.
I try to like watch their feed. I'm like, okay, because you have to, whenever you're looking at somebody that's doing TikTok, you always have to think that their phone is like forward facing. So it's going to be backwards, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of like look at which side they're on and everything else. So that's what I try to do. I can spend a pretty good majority of the day, like even on the weekends, like, okay, what content am I going to be creating? So that way I'll have multiple videos to post throughout the day.
I see.
Gotcha.
Okay. For you, what's the biggest difference between TikTok and Instagram Reels?
The sound is so stupid. I'm like, I can actually like look at do a TikTok and the sound, I can pick it up, you know, right away. With Instagram, it starts playing the sound before the video even starts.
Oh, okay.
So like whenever you're trying to like, you know, do a voiceover or something like that, like sometimes it's off.
Yeah.
And then I get really frustrated because I'll be trying to cut video and then it'll freeze up on me.
Do you have a YouTube?
I do.
What do you feel about YouTube Shorts?
If I could get more on YouTube, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
So here's what I'll tell you from the marketing world, social media marketing world. YouTube Shorts is where it's at.
On YouTube, I will post my competitions.
Yeah.
On that stuff. I also have a Facebook specifically for the Sober Ninja. And then I also have like my personal one.
So I think for you, regarding like training and stuff, I think because you're saying your YouTube channel is more about your competing, I would take advantage of the YouTube Shorts because it's 15 seconds to 60 seconds, same as TikTok.
I didn't know they had that though.
You could take obviously the same type of content, you dancing and doing your, you know, the fun stuff. But when you put it on YouTube, now you get the benefit of the title can be searched. You can have up to like a 5,000 character description. The cool thing is that, let's say you have a 10-minute video, 12-minute video on your YouTube.
Yeah.
You can actually take that video right from the app and just start making 60-second shorts from that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Also, is if somebody, finds your shorts and they watch them, then YouTube will then suggest your long form videos.
Right.
Oh.
So then that gets your view hours up even more.
So that's something to work on then.
Yes.
I would definitely put a lot of focus into YouTube Shorts.
Okay.
It's already huge,
Yeah.
but it's going to be bigger.
I would love for West Texas to kind of like blow up with the ninja stuff just because it's not very recognizable, especially over here.
Okay, so before we go, just want to make sure. So your plan, you're going to open up your own gym. You're working on it.
I would love to, yes.
Are you looking for investors, sponsors? I mean, is there anybody that you feel like, hey, if they're interested in what you're doing and your passion?
I mean, I know you have to like that would help. Like investors do help open a business.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm not very business savvy, obviously. I know what I want. I have a passion for this.
Okay.
So I always feel like, yes, I need a business plan.
Yeah.
Before I would go talk to investors. And that was what I was working on like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But life gets busy and
Sure. COVID and
everything else. So it was just kind of.
So you're back on track now. You're like, all right, I'm dialed in. Let's make this happen.
Yeah.
That's great. We can see this happening for you for sure.
Like I would love it to, like I said, be a huge thing.
If somebody who's interested in this wants to reach out to you, like what's the best way to get a hold of you? Outside of watching your TikTok.
Yeah. I'm on Instagram, The Sober Ninja. I also have Facebook, Kendra Nyrkkanen, Facebook, The Sober Ninja. And then also I have a website. It's thesoberninja.com.
Well, Kendra, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This was so much fun.
Oh, great. Well, I'm glad you had a good time in the Best Midland Texas late night show. You're the first guest.
It's like the Peach Pit After Dark.
I don't know. Like Saved by the Bell? What are you talking about?
Beverly Hills 90210.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Before my time.
Yeah. You're too young.
Oh, no, I know Beverly Hills 90210, but.
Like the OG version?
Yeah, the OG version.
Yeah.
Shannon, what's her
Doherty?
face? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I watched her on Charmed.
Is there anything you want to promote
anything?
or share?
If like your kiddos are interested in, trying out Ninja House out in Greenwood at Brigade. Like I said, Andrea is amazing with working with me on everything. And, Ross is the person that builds all of that stuff. So
All right, bring your kids out.
have fun.
And maybe you can try it out too. Maybe
Yeah. Well, if I can get enough adults that would come out there
And show up.
Yeah. A lot of people get very, they're like, I don't want to do it because I'm an adult. I don't want to make an ass of myself. Sorry.
You can. That's fine.
But it's kind of like if you don't start somewhere, you're never gonna.
Well,
I love to make an ass out of myself.
is it an aspect of like, hey, we're going to come out and it's a fun night, or is it no? This is like training. This is like over months or something like that.
No, like we can do a class where we go over like how to catch properly, because again, if you don't, you can always catch yourself.
Your Nick Lachey's.
Yeah, catch your Nick Lachey's.
Yeah,
I love that. But yeah, if you don't like catch properly or land properly, this.
Can I wear gloves?
I'd rather you not.
yeah. Terra, come on.
I'm a wimp.
All right.
We'll rip those hands, get them nice and calloused.
Yeah.
Oh, they're calloused. I get calluses from like driving my car. So.
Well, maybe we'll check this out.
Yeah.
Maybe we're in our 40s. I don't know if it's too late for us.
Hey, they have a master's.
Is that like that's like
for the old people.
Master's is 40 and over. I'm actually ready to go to master's. I have a kiddo who she will be in my division pretty soon, and she's really good.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Give me the seniors edition.
Yeah, we could totally do it.
Nice. All right. I got to get in shape somehow.
I'll be in the geriatric group.
Kendra, thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me.
Let's hang out sometime for sure. And
I'm totally down.
Be ninjas.
Yeah.
Love it.
Are y'all, and also there's, the art show, not this weekend, but next weekend, Audrey's art show.
Oh, where's that?
That'll be at the Blue Door, September 16th.
Okay.
We won't be there.
Oh yeah, we'll be.
We'll be in Houston for my sister's wedding. But
it's like y'all can hang out over there.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll definitely hang out for sure.
I hit for fit too, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sounds tough.
Well, I still want to try the low street food, so
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's let's baby step this out.
we'll start with food.
I mean, we'll go to Buffalo Joe's. It's like next door almost.
I've actually been to that place before once. Yeah.
Yeah.
See? Just we'll plan it out
Okay.
over some chicken wings.
Okay.
Perfect.
That works.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for
Thank you.
having me.
See you on the next one. Late night.